So with the 2015 line new holds for Kilter, what we tried to do was make a lot of holds that suit the needs of commercial gyms. To do that, we focused on making a lot of like jugs and kind of like in cuts down to about a pad in the case of the winter line, as we showed you in the other video with the Noahs, we go down to a quarter pad. With the winter, especially the ones that we have out here, they go from about maybe 3/4 to a full pad all the way up to a pretty good solid, 3-finger, these are actually flake jugs, but then we have a bunch of big jugs too. One of the best things I think about the way that we did this is if you're setting your route and and maybe you do want to have a cruxy section with slightly smaller holds. So most of your route is like slightly overhanging with mini jugs here, and then you get to a head wall, it's a 5'11", and these would be like super juggy, so you want to get smaller and really hard 5'11", you want to challenge your climbers and you give them full pad edges instead. These two holds look like they're from the same set. They have the same stylings, they're very similar. So it's really easy for your setter to pick holds that go with the aesthetic that they're looking for, so you're not sacrificing anything in that department. And you can still dial the route in to be exactly what you want it to be. So these are flake jugs here at this end. They're really positive, they're really comfortable. We call them flake jugs because they're just a little bit more narrow in edge diameter than you would expect in like a honker jug, which is what we like to have for our holds that are jugs. But they're still really comfortable, even on vertical or slab. They're not going to cause any pain for people in their fingers. So the flake jugs. Next set down, we have these mini jugs. Again, super comfortable, puffy. You might think they're actually a jug, but to us, we want our jugs to be like our super jugs, where it's just, you can dine onto it from 5 miles away, and if you grab it, you're holding on. So, mini jugs. Then we get into these smaller mini jugs here, which are more like, 2 full pads, but not a whole lot more. We have a few different sets of these. They go together super well. They're all a little bit different, all really comfortable. That's these next few sets. And then we have a little bit smaller even, so now we're down to 1.5 pads in this set. And then we have another set here that's just like 1.25 pad. So, and even 1 pads. Nice little flat edges, little in cut, rounded. Not quite as puffy as those ones, but still have a nice rounded edge on them that you're going to find comfortable. And then these two sets right here are a little bit longer and wider, so a little flakier, but they're still basically just fat, comfortable edges of different styles. And then down here we have holds that are going to feel like crimps. They're slightly in cut. They're pretty much a flat 1 pad edge, more or less. You can use them on horizontal even. They're going to be more positive enough to use on horizontal. Still going to be comfortable on a slab. And again, nice rounded edge, so you're not going to cut your fingers up climbing on them. So that's these last 3 sets here. Slightly less positive. Small set here is down to 3/4 to a full pad. And really nice for training, really comfortable, really fine texture that we use so you don't tear your fingertips up. So you can see how the smallest ones at the front here, the biggest ones at the back. It's 12 of the newer sets of winter holds on the table. They're all pretty puffy. They have super fine texture, which makes them really comfortable to grab. And they look nice together, and they look nice with any of the Noah shapes as well. So if you want to use some of the Noah Kaiju with the winter hold, you're still going to look like they go together more or less if you have them the same color. They're just basic and comfortable. Just some nice holds. 1 finger edges.